tonight finds you in a quiet moment, ready to receive the night's gentle invitation to deeper awareness. As the world settles, let this stillness guide you inward, releasing distractions to meet your true presence. Share in the comments, what time is it where you are, where you're sitting, and one thing you're reflecting on right now. Let these simple words anchor you as you settle into this shared space of quiet knowing. Now let your breath guide you inward. Find yourself resting quietly now, perhaps with eyes softly closed or gaze resting gently downward. Let the quiet of this moment deepen around you like a soft breath of night air. There is no need to do anything, only to be present. As you settle, notice the natural rhythm of your breath moving through you, a steady flow as old as your own being. It requires no effort, no tightening, no guiding. Simply follow its quiet path as it moves in and out. Feel the gentle rise of your abdomen as you breathe in, the soft coolness at your nostrils as air enters, the quiet release as you breathe out. This is your anchor, always here, always available, a constant beneath the surface of daily life. When thoughts arise, as they naturally will, like clouds passing through a clear sky, do not chase them or push them away. Instead, let them drift past you and softly return your attention to the physical sensations of breathing. Notice how the breath moves in your body, a quiet pulse of life, a thought about tomorrow's meeting, a memory from childhood, a sudden worry. They may come with surprising strength, but they are not your home. Your home is the breath, the steady rhythm beneath the surface. Gently guide your awareness back as you would return a lost bird to its nest, to the simple feeling of air moving through your nose or the soft expansion of your belly. This returning is not a failure. It is the very practice of presence, a gentle reconnection with what is true right now. Imagine a monk sitting by a quiet river on a still evening. The water flows steadily, carrying leaves and petals downstream. He does not try to stop the water, nor does he cling to each leaf. He simply sits, aware of the river's movement, aware of his own breath, aware of the calm within him that holds the flow without resistance. The river is like the mind, constantly moving, while the monk's steady breath is the deep, still shore. This is not about stopping thoughts, but about finding the deep peace that remains even as the mind flows. Your breath is that still shore. So, as you breathe in, feel the quiet space within you. As you breathe out, feel the release of any tension you may be holding. Let this single breath become your whole world for a moment, a small island of awareness in the sea of thought. There is no need to force calm, it is already here, waiting within the natural rhythm of your breath. Simply notice, without judgment, the gentle movement of air and the soft expansion and contraction of your body. This is not a task to complete, but a simple, ongoing return to the truth of your being. Let this moment become your anchor. Feel the quiet strength of your breath holding you in the present. Notice how the world softens, the edges of thought blur, and a deep calm settles in. You're not trying to reach a destination. You are already home, in the quiet pulse of your own awareness. With breath as your anchor, we'll now explore observing thoughts without getting entangled, discovering how to witness the mind's flow, like a calm witness to a passing stream. For now, rest gently in the rhythm of your breath, knowing you're exactly where you need to be. As night settles softly around you, the world outside grows still, and the gentle rhythm of your own breath becomes the only sound that matters. Let this quiet hour be a gentle invitation to simply be, without needing to gather or arrange anything within your awareness. Notice the immediate sensory experience of this very moment, the soft weight of your body resting in your chair or bed, the subtle coolness of the air against your skin, the quiet hum of the house settling into sleep, the distant whisper of a breeze through the window. These are not distractions to be pushed aside, but the very ground of your presence, already here, already whole. There is no need to search for something deeper or more profound. You are already resting in the fullness of this space. Feel the support beneath you, the chair's gentle firmness, the mattress's soft embrace, the quiet stability of the earth holding you. Acknowledge the feeling of your body resting, not as an object to be managed, but as a quiet miracle of being. Your shoulders soften, your hands rest loosely, your jaw releases its unnoticed tension. This is not a practice to perform, but a simple return to what is already true. Release the subtle pressure of doing, the urge to solve, to plan, to make this moment better or different. Let go of the need to fix anything, to achieve anything, to be anything other than exactly who and where you are right now. There is no task to complete, no thought to chase or suppress. You are simply here, breathing, resting, aware. This is not emptiness, but a spaciousness where everything can be as it is. Imagine a single leaf drifting slowly down from a tree outside your window. It moves with no urgency, no effort, simply following the air's gentle current. It does not resist the wind, nor does it cling to the branch. It is exactly as it is, moving through its own moment without judgment or resistance. Your breath is like that leaf, natural, effortless, moving within the vast space of your being. You do not need to control it, only to notice its quiet passage. Thoughts may arise, as clouds drift across the sky, but they are not the sky itself. They come and go, while your awareness, the stillness beneath the clouds, remains steady, unshaken. This is the simplicity of presence, to rest in the knowing that you're already complete, exactly as you are, in this quiet, ordinary moment. Take this moment to gently rest your awareness in your breath. Feel the natural rise and fall of your chest, the cool air entering, the warm air leaving. Let your attention rest softly on the sensation of breathing, without holding it, without pushing it. If your mind wanders to the day's concerns or tomorrow's plans, simply notice the wandering, then return to the feeling of your breath, your body resting, the quiet room around you. No judgment, no correction, just a gentle return, like a bird finding its nest. This is not about emptying your mind, but about noticing the space between thoughts, where you are already at peace. You are not striving to become present. You are simply remembering what you already are. The quiet hum of the house, the soft weight of your body, the steady flow of your breath. These are not signs of something missing, but proof of your deep connection to the now. This is the quiet wisdom that settles in the bones when the mind finally rests. And as you rest here, fully present, you begin to see clearly. Thoughts are not truths, but passing clouds in the vast, clear sky of your awareness. This presence allows us to see thoughts as temporary phenomena, not truths. Feel the quiet weight of your body resting on the pillow, the gentle rise and fall of your breath, and the soft hum of the night outside your window. This is not a moment to be captured or grasped, but simply to be held. The past, with its regrets and memories, dissolves like mist in the dawn. The future, with its worries and plans, is a shadow cast by the sun yet to rise. There is no need to chase them or cling to them. Your only true reality, your only home, is this very instant. The space where your breath meets the stillness of the room. Notice how this moment already contains everything. The cool touch of the sheet against your skin, the distant whisper of wind in the trees, the subtle rhythm of your own heartbeat. All these sensations are not separate from the present. They are the present. There is no need to explain why the air feels cool, or why the silence holds such peace. It simply is. The past cannot change what is here now, and the future cannot alter what is already happening. You are not seeking a better moment. You are already in the fullness of this one. Imagine a single raindrop falling onto a broad leaf. It holds the entire sky within its tiny, perfect circle. It does not ask, "Why am I here?" or "Where will I go next?" It simply is, reflecting the vastness of the world without effort. This is the simplicity of now. Your awareness is not a thing to build, but a natural state already present, like the leaf holding the sky. When you rest in this awareness, you do not need to fix anything, justify anything, or make anything different. You simply allow the sound of your breath, the feeling of your body, the quiet of the night to be as they are. To practice this, close your eyes gently if it feels right, or soften your gaze. Let your attention rest on the physical sensation of your breath moving in and out. No need to control it. Just feel its natural flow. Now, without naming or judging, notice what is around you. Feel the texture of the air against your face. Hear the faint sound of your own breathing without labeling it as slow or fast. Sense the quiet presence of the room without adding thoughts like, "I should be doing more." This is not about emptying the mind, but about allowing it to rest in the fullness of what is already here. There is no struggle, no resistance, just the simple, profound truth of being present, exactly as you are, right now. This is not a practice to master, but a gentle return to what has always been true. When you let go of the need to shape this moment, you discover that it is already complete. The past and future were never real anchors. They were just thoughts. Now, however, is the only ground you ever need. As we deepen this acceptance, we will learn to observe thoughts without judgment, seeing them as passing clouds in the clear sky of your awareness. For now, rest in the quiet simplicity of this breath, this room, this moment, knowing that you have always been here, exactly as you are. Close your eyes for just a moment. Feel the quiet space around you, the soft stillness of this very night. There is no need to reach for anything beyond what is already here. The simple act of breathing, the gentle rise and fall of your chest, the quiet hum of the world outside your window, this is the foundation. It is not something to be built or achieved. It is already present, as natural as the air you breathe. This is the quiet truth of awareness. It does not require effort, only the willingness to rest within what is. Notice the ordinary details that surround you now. Listen for the sound of silence itself, a deep, gentle quiet that holds the space for everything else. Feel the weight of your body resting against the surface beneath you, a quiet anchor of presence. See the way a single shaft of moonlight falls across the floor, or the soft pattern of shadows cast by a tree branch outside. These are not small things. They are the very fabric of the present moment, woven with profound beauty. When you truly see the steam rising from a cup of tea, watch the slow spiral of its mist dissolving into the air. You witness the miraculous in the mundane. The steam is not a problem to be solved or a distraction to be ignored. It is simply here, as it is, a moment of pure, fleeting grace. This is the gift of now. Do not view the present as a hurdle to leap over on the way to some future moment. It is not a waiting room for something better. It is the only place where life truly happens. The only moment you can ever truly live. When you stop trying to push it away or reshape it, when you simply allow it to be exactly as it is, complete, sufficient, and whole, something shifts. The habitual tension that tightens your shoulders, the mental chatter that pulls you toward the past or the future, begins to soften. It melts like frost under a gentle sun, not through force, but through the simple, profound act of seeing the beauty that is already here. The weight of your body, the sound of your breath, the quiet hum of the night, all these are not obstacles, but the very essence of your being, offering peace, if you only pause to receive it. Now, take one slow breath in. Feel the cool air enter your nostrils. Feel the gentle expansion in your chest. Now, as you breathe out, let your awareness rest gently on one small detail right now. It might be the texture of your clothing against your skin, the faint sound of distant traffic, or the way the light falls on a single leaf. Do not try to make it special. Simply notice it with the quiet curiosity of a child seeing something new for the first time. Let this small observation anchor you. Let it remind you that wonder is not found only in grand events, but in the quiet, ordinary miracle of being here, right now, exactly as you are. This gentle observation, this softening of the mind as it rests in the beauty of the present, prepares us to see thoughts as passing clouds. It invites us to step back from the constant stream of mental activity and simply watch it all drift through the clear sky of our awareness, without judgment, without needing to hold on or push away. The present moment, seen with open eyes and an open heart, is the perfect ground from which to understand the nature of thought itself. This gentle observation prepares us to see thoughts as passing clouds. As you settle into this quiet night, notice how the stillness already holds you, the gentle acceptance of the present moment, cultivated in the previous chapter, now invites you to deepen your attention toward the very activity of your mind. This is not about stopping thoughts, but about learning to witness them with a soft, unwavering presence. See thoughts as they arise, not as invaders or events to be managed, but simply as shapes appearing in the vast, clear sky of your awareness. A thought about tomorrow's meeting, a memory of a childhood laugh, a quiet worry about the world. These are merely passing formations, like clouds drifting across an endless blue. There is no need to name them as good or bad. Do not color them with judgment. Simply let them be their own shape and color, without adding your own story. Release the urge to trace their origin, to dissect their meaning, or to react with a sigh or a sigh of frustration. This is the key practice, to notice the thought's presence without the secondary layer of mental commentary. It is like watching a leaf float down a stream. You see the leaf, but you do not need to argue with it or try to pull it back to shore. You simply rest in the observation. Consider this simple moment. You are sitting quietly, perhaps holding a warm cup of tea. A thought arises, I should have called my mother today. Instead of immediately reacting with guilt or planning a call, pause. Feel the thought in your mind, a small ripple on the surface of your stillness. Notice its texture, Is it sharp or soft? Does it feel heavy or light? Then, gently return your attention to the warmth of the cup, the sound of the wind outside, the rhythm of your breath. The thought remains, but you no longer grasp it. You allow it to move through your awareness like a cloud through the sky, leaving no trace of disturbance behind. This is not indifference. It is a deep, quiet respect for the natural flow of mind. It is the understanding that thoughts are not who you are, but merely what is passing through. They are temporary, like the clouds, not permanent fixtures in the sky of your being. To practice this now, find a moment of quiet in your evening. Let your breath settle. When a thought appears, meet it with a soft curiosity, not a frown. Say to yourself, not in words, but with your whole being, there is a thought, then, without adding anything else. Let your attention gently rest back in the space between thoughts. It may feel strange at first, like holding a feather without letting it fall. But with each small return to this observation, you strengthen your ability to be present with what is, without the friction of judgment. You begin to see that the struggle to control or reject thoughts only creates more turbulence. When you simply allow them to be seen, they naturally lose their power to disturb your inner calm. This non-judgmental stance reveals thoughts as temporary, like passing clouds. As the quiet settles around you, notice how awareness already holds the space where thoughts arise, like clouds drifting across a vast, clear sky. You don't need to do anything to be aware. It's simply the spacious ground beneath all that moves. This is the gentle truth we've been resting in. Awareness is already here, perfectly present, requiring no effort, only a soft return to what is. Now, let's deepen this understanding by observing thoughts not as solid things to grasp, but as the very nature of passing clouds. Imagine your mind as that endless, clear sky, open, still, and unchanging. Thoughts appear as clouds. They form, they shift, they change shape, and they dissolve back into the vastness. They are not the sky itself. They come and go, leaving the sky untouched, unmarked. You might notice a thought about the day's worries, or a sudden memory, or a fleeting plan. See it arise, see it move through your awareness, and see it fade away. Feel how the sky remains perfectly calm, not disturbed by the clouds' passage. The clouds are temporary, the sky is always there. Rest your attention not in the thought cloud, but in the awareness that holds it, the deep, quiet space where the cloud appears and disappears. This is not about stopping thoughts or judging them as good or bad. It is simply noticing their impermanent nature without becoming the cloud. When a thought arises, gently acknowledge its presence as a cloud floating by. Then softly return to the awareness that observes it. There is no need to chase it, argue with it, or pull it closer. You are the sky, not the cloud. This quiet witnessing is the practice of resting in your true nature, which is always clear and undisturbed. Try it now, as you sit softly. Notice a thought, perhaps a small worry about tomorrow. See it as a cloud appearing in the sky of your awareness. Watch it shift and change, perhaps gaining a little color or shape. Then, as it begins to fade, feel the clear space remain. No need to hold it. No need to let go. Simply rest in the awareness that is the sky. This is not a technique to master, but a natural state to remember. You are not the thought. You are the awareness that knows the thought. The clouds move, but the sky is always still. This is the quiet wisdom that comes from seeing thoughts as passing clouds. It dissolves the illusion that thoughts define you, revealing the deep peace that exists beyond them. With this perspective, we'll gently turn our attention to noticing the soft details of the present moment, like the feel of air on your skin, the distant sound of a breeze, the quiet rhythm of your breath. We'll explore how this same awareness holds sensory experience just as it holds thoughts, without needing to name or judge it. This is the natural flow of awareness, moving from the sky of thought to the gentle touch of the world, always resting in the same clear, open space. Close your eyes now as the night deepens. Feel the quiet settle around you, a gentle weight of stillness. In this quiet, we turn our attention inward, not to chase or hold, but to simply observe. Thoughts arise, as natural as the flow of a river, carrying leaves and twigs, swirling and eddying without any need for your permission. They are not you, nor are they your command. They are merely the current moving through the space of your awareness, like water flowing over smooth stones in a quiet stream. See thoughts as river currents, not as your identity. When a thought about the past arises, notice it as a ripple on the surface, not as a stone you must hold on to. When a worry about tomorrow flows by, let it be a leaf carried downstream, not a branch you must pull from the water. There is no need to grab, push, or stop it. The river flows because it is water. Thoughts flow because they are thoughts. To resist the current is to create tension, to struggle against the natural movement. Instead, allow the flow to happen. Breathe softly and feel the calm beneath the surface of the mental river. Beneath the surface chatter, beneath the swirling thoughts, there is a deep, unchanging stillness. It is the riverbed itself, the silent ground upon which the water moves. This calm is always present, even when the surface seems choppy. It is the very nature of awareness, the quiet witness that holds the river without being disturbed by it. Remember the monk who sat by the river, meditating for years. One day, a storm came and the river swelled, carrying branches and debris. His students, worried, asked if he felt the turmoil. He simply smiled and said, "The river flows, and I am the riverbed." He did not fight the rising waters. He did not become the water. He was the deep, steady ground from which the flow emerged and passed. That is the wisdom here. Your awareness is not the river, but the vast, quiet space within which the river flows. You are the calm beneath the current. So, when you notice a thought, a feeling, a memory, pause gently. Do not name it. Do not judge it. Do not try to make it go away. Simply notice it as you would notice a leaf floating past the bank of a river. Feel the space around it, the quiet depth beneath it. Breathe into that space and feel the calm that is already there, untouched by the surface movement. This is not about emptying your mind, but about recognizing the clear water beneath the ripples. It is the simplest, most profound practice of all, to rest in the awareness that holds the river without becoming the river. This quiet observation, this deep knowing of the calm beneath the flow, naturally guides us to notice the present moment with fresh eyes. It leads us to feel the cool air on our skin, to hear the distant sound of a bird, to see the soft light of a lamp, all without the constant commentary of the mind. This flow guides us to notice sensory details without mental commentary. As we settled into the river's current in the previous chapter, we noticed how awareness naturally guided us to the cool touch of water on skin, the rustle of leaves, the quiet rhythm of breath. Now, let us gently turn our attention inward to the river within, the flow of thoughts. Often we mistake this inner river for something to control, to push away, to stop. We tighten our grip, straining against the current, only to feel more scattered and tired. But the wisdom of the river teaches us otherwise. Thoughts are not enemies to be fought. They are simply water flowing through the bed of awareness. There is no need to hold them back, no need to stop the current. The effort to stop creates the very struggle we seek to ease. Release that effort completely. Let thoughts move through your awareness as naturally as leaves float down a stream, without resistance, without judgment. Watch them come, watch them go, like clouds passing through the open sky of your mind. Notice the space between thoughts, the quiet pause where the river seems to rest for a moment. This space is not empty. It is the deep, still presence of awareness itself, always there, always present, even as the thoughts flow. It is the unchanging ground beneath the changing surface. You may feel a subtle shift as you stop fighting the flow. A softening occurs. The tightness in the shoulders eases. The mind, no longer laboring to control what is already flowing, simply rests in the knowing of the flow. This is not passive waiting. It is active, gentle presence. It is the awareness that knows the thought, yet is not the thought. It is the sky that holds the clouds without being clouded. So, as you sit now, perhaps in the quiet of this evening, notice a thought arise. Instead of following it or pushing it away, simply place your attention on the thought itself, as if watching a small boat glide past the bank. See it clearly, then let it drift out of your field of vision. Do not chase it. Do not linger. Just witness its passing, like a leaf carried by the current. And as it moves away, notice the gentle space left behind, the quiet where stillness breathes. This space is not a void. It is the pure, clear awareness that was always there, beneath the surface activity. It is the same awareness that felt the cool water on your skin just moments ago. Trust this awareness. It is your true nature, unchanging and ever present. You do not need to create it, or find it, or hold it tightly. It is already here, right now, in the space between the thoughts, in the quiet beneath the mental noise. When you notice a thought, pause for just a breath. Feel the space before the next thought forms. In that tiny pause, you are touching the stillness. This is not something you achieve. It is simply what is when you stop trying to change the flow. It is the natural state of mind when effort dissolves. You may find that thoughts continue to come, but now they flow through you, not through the struggle of your mind. You become the riverbed, not the rushing water. The mind becomes spacious, calm, and clear. This effortless witnessing is not passive. It is the most active form of presence, the deepest form of peace. It is the quiet wisdom that settles the storm within. This effortless flow leads us to deepen sensory grounding. The quiet hum of the night settles around you, a gentle rhythm beneath the surface of thought. You're here, resting in the space awareness has always offered, that unchanging stillness beneath the flow of passing moments. This deep calm, cultivated in the previous chapter, now invites a subtle shift, not towards something new, but towards a deeper listening within the present. It is time to practice silent observation, to simply notice what is here without the mind's constant commentary. Let the story of the rain be the rain, not the story of the rain. Let the cool touch of the glass be the cool touch, not the story of the glass. Imagine sitting by a window on a quiet evening. Rain falls softly outside. Instead of thinking, it's raining, or the rain is making me feel calm, or I should close the window, simply allow the sound to be sound. Hear the soft patter on the leaves, the gentle drip from the eaves, the way the sound seems to fill the space without needing a name. Feel the coolness of the glass against your palm if you rest your hand there, or the subtle warmth of the air near a lamp. Notice the way the light from the lamp casts soft shadows on the wall, the texture of the fabric of your chair beneath you. Do not say, This is a shadow, or this fabric is soft. Simply let the sensation of cool glass, the pattern of sound, the quality of light be known as they are. Let the mind's habit of labeling, of saying, this is this, that is that, rest quietly. The sensation is already clear, already known. The mind's commentary is the only thing that clouds it. This is the heart of silent observation. It is not about forcing attention, but about relaxing into the natural capacity to perceive. It is noticing the sound of distant traffic not as annoying noise, but as a soft, rhythmic vibration in the air. It is feeling the weight of your body in the chair, not as I'm sitting, but as a simple, grounded presence. It is seeing the flicker of candlelight, not as pretty, but as a living dance of light and shadow. The mind does not need to add the story. The story is already part of the mind. The practice is to step back from that story, to let the raw sensation exist, unadorned as it is. This is not passive staring. It is an active, gentle turning towards the immediate, allowing the senses to speak without translation. So take this moment, look around your quiet space. Notice one small sensation without naming it. Feel the air on your skin. Hear the subtle hum of the refrigerator, or the silence between sounds. See the way light falls on a single object. Just be with it. Let the thought, this is the sound of the fridge, arise and pass. Like a leaf floating down a stream. Return to the simple feeling of sound, or coolness, or shape. There is no need to hold it, to understand it, to make it mean something. It simply is. This quiet noticing, this soft attention without the burden of thought, is where true presence lives. It is the natural resting place of awareness, now deepening into the quiet details of the world you are already in. As you rest in this quiet noticing, you will find the world unfolding in its own clear light, free from the stories we weave. This soft observation naturally leads to a deeper noticing of sensory details, a gentle unfolding of the present moment, right here, right now. Sit quietly now as the evening settles. Let the weight of the day soften, like dust settling in still air. There is no need to chase the present moment. It is already here, resting in the space between breaths. Today, we gently invite your attention to one small point of sensory awareness, not as an effort to hold on to something, but as a soft return to what is already true. Notice the coolness of the air against your skin, perhaps where a gentle draft touches your arm, or the quiet hum of the night outside the window. Listen for the sound of silence itself, not as an absence, but as a deep, gentle presence. This is not about naming the coolness or labeling the silence. It is simply allowing that one detail to be felt, to be known without the addition of a story or a label. The mind may try to pull you toward thoughts, but simply let that current pass by. like leaves drifting on a slow stream. Your attention to the cool touch or the quiet hum is not an act of will, it is a natural unfolding, like a flower opening to the morning sun, happening without force. It arises softly as the breeze moves through the trees, and you rest in that gentle noticing. This is the quiet practice of sensory grounding. It is not about filling your mind with details, but about letting the details of the present moment gently fill your awareness, anchoring you firmly here, in this moment, with the simple reality of your body and the world around you. You may notice the coolness deepening as the night cools, or the silence becoming richer, more textured. If your mind wanders, as it naturally will, there is no need to scold yourself. Simply notice the wandering and gently return to the cool touch on your skin or the quiet sound of the night. This is not about perfect focus. It is about the gentle, persistent return to the simple fact of your sensory experience. In this soft attention, you find a deep calm. You are not trying to be somewhere else or to make the mind quiet through force. You are simply resting in the unadorned reality of what you feel and hear right now. The coolness is not a thought about coolness, it is the actual sensation. The silence is not a concept of quiet, it is the quiet itself, present and alive. This is how presence is cultivated, not through striving, but through this soft, non-intrusive noticing. It is the quiet anchor beneath the surface of mental activity, the still point you return to when the mind becomes a storm. You are not observing the sensation. You are the calm space in which the sensation is known. This simple act of noticing the cool air or the quiet hum of the night is the bridge. It is the gentle shift from the busy river of thoughts to the deep, still pond of awareness. This soft noticing prepares us to release mental chatter gently. As the deep quiet of night settles around you, notice how the darkness itself becomes a gentle container. It holds space without demanding anything, inviting you to rest not in the absence of sound, but in the subtle shifts that remain. Let your awareness soften, not straining to see, but simply resting in the feeling of being here, now, within the quiet embrace of the dark. There is no need to name the coolness on your skin, or the faint hum of the house settling, or the profound stillness that fills the room. The air holds a coolness, not as a thought, but as a quiet presence, a distant sound, perhaps the whisper of wind against the window, or the soft sigh of the house itself, enters your awareness like a ripple on still water, noticed but not claimed, not analyzed. This is the simplicity of sensing without seeing, a quiet release from the constant need to label and understand every moment. The darkness dissolves the boundary between observer and observed. You are not separate from the cool air, the faint sounds, the deep quiet. You simply are the awareness that rests within them. It is not about focusing harder, but about relaxing the effort to grasp. Like a stone resting deep in still water, your awareness settles naturally, without force, into the quiet reality of the present moment. There is no need to chase the light, no demand to see clearly. The peace comes simply from sensing the coolness on your arm, hearing the distant hum of the night, feeling the weight of your body resting on the floor or the chair, all without the burden of thought. Notice how the darkness amplifies what remains. The sound of your own breath becomes a soft rhythm. The temperature shift as the room cools becomes a gentle touch. The absence of visual distraction allows the subtlety of the senses to unfold, revealing a depth of feeling usually masked by the busyness of sight. This is not a practice requiring concentration, but a simple returning to the natural state of being aware. It is the quiet knowing that you are already present, already sensing, already at peace within the simplicity of this very moment. Let go of the effort to make the darkness meaningful, to find something specific to hold. Simply rest in the quiet container of the night, feeling the coolness, hearing the hum, sensing the deep stillness. There is a profound relief in this surrender, a softening of the mind's habitual chatter as you simply notice the cool air, the faint sound, the quiet presence of the dark itself. This quiet observation naturally loosens the grip of thought, releasing mental chatter without struggle. It is the simplest, most profound way to return to the peace that has always been here, waiting in the quiet space of the present. As night deepens and the world settles into its quiet rhythm, find a place to simply be. Let your body rest softly, your breath slow and easy. Now, gently turn your attention to the subtle sounds that surround you, not as things to catch, but as natural expressions of the stillness itself. Notice the faint hum of a distant car on a quiet street, the soft sigh of wind through leaves, or the almost imperceptible sound of your own breath. Do not strain to hear more. Instead, let your awareness soften, like dust settling in a sunlit room. This is not about hearing clearly, but about allowing sounds to arise within the space of your quiet presence. In this soft attention, you may begin to sense something profound. Silence does not merely exist between sounds. Silence holds the sounds, like a deep, calm lake reflecting the ripples of raindrops. The distant traffic, the wind, your breath, they all appear within a spacious quiet, not the other way around. The silence is not empty. It is the very ground from which all sound emerges and returns. This is how the quiet world mirrors your inner stillness. When you listen without effort, without needing to label or understand, you discover that the stillness within you is not separate from the stillness of the world. It is the same quiet awareness that perceives both the sound and the silence holding it. Try this now as you listen. Let a sound, perhaps the distant chime of a bell, the whisper of fabric moving, or the soft pause between breaths enter your awareness. Notice how it appears within the larger quiet. Do not follow it. Do not wonder about it. Simply let it be, like a leaf floating on a still pond. Feel how the quiet world, in its gentle way, reflects the quiet within you. There is no need to do anything with the sound. It is enough to notice it, to rest within the awareness that holds it. In this noticing, there is no separation between you and the world, only a single, quiet flow of awareness. This is the deep peace that comes from resting in sensory reality, not in thought. This practice is not about hearing more, but about listening more deeply. It is about releasing the constant inner commentary that tells you what to hear or how to feel. When you simply rest in the sound and the silence together, the mental chatter that usually fills the quiet begins to soften. The world's quiet sounds become a gentle reminder of your own inherent stillness. You are not listening to the world to escape yourself. You are discovering that you are already the quiet that holds everything. As you continue to listen with this soft, open attention, you will find that the quiet world is not separate from your own awareness. It is the mirror reflecting the peace that has always been there. This deep listening guides us toward releasing mental chatter, gently dissolving the need to control or understand what arises. The silence, holding all sound, holds you too. As night deepens and the world settles into its quiet rhythm, notice the gentle hum of the mind itself. It is not a disturbance, but simply the natural sound of awareness moving through the stillness. When you catch yourself caught in the flow of thought, perhaps a worry, a replay, or a quiet inner debate, do not pull away or judge it. Instead, rest softly in the noticing itself. See the chatter as a river flowing, not as a problem to solve. There is no need to fix it, to understand it, or to push it away. This is the heart of releasing, simply allowing the current to move without resistance. Feel your breath, the quiet rise and fall within you. It is already a gentle anchor, a soft point of presence. When the mind becomes loud, return to the breath not as an effort, but as a natural softening. Let the breath help you soften the edges of the thoughts, like water smoothing a stone. The thoughts may still come, but they lose their sharpness, their power to pull you in. You are not the thoughts, you are the space holding them. The need to grasp, to make sense of, to fix the mental noise simply dissolves when you meet it with this soft attention. It is not about stopping the river, but learning to float upon it. Imagine a stream on a calm night, reflecting the stars. Leaves drift along the surface, carried by the current. You do not chase each leaf, nor do you try to hold it still. You simply watch it move, knowing it will pass. The stream continues to flow, untouched by the leaves. In the same way, thoughts arise and pass through your awareness. They are not you, nor are they a threat. They are simply the passing movement of the mind's river. When you stop trying to control the leaves, the stream reveals its own quiet depth. The mind's chatter becomes less a wall and more a passing shadow across the stillness within you. This is not about becoming empty or silent. It is about recognizing the spacious awareness that holds both the noise and the quiet. You're not trying to make the river still, you are simply resting in the river's flow. The breath becomes your gentle reminder that you are already whole, already at peace, right here in this moment of noticing. Let the thoughts be the leaves, the river, the mind, and the deep water beneath the leaves, the quiet awareness itself. There is no need to understand why the leaves float or where they go. You simply allow them to be carried by the current of your own clear presence. So when the mental chatter arises, as it will, gently return to your breath. Notice the thoughts without adding to them. Soften into the awareness that is already here. Not waiting for the thoughts to end. Release the effort to fix, to know, to control. This release is not a struggle, but a gentle yielding, a softening of the mind's grip. It is the quiet understanding that you are the deep water, not the surface ripples. The thoughts are not your enemy. They are simply the wind stirring the water, and you are the water itself, always calm beneath the surface. This gentle release allows us to see thoughts as passing clouds. They drift across the sky of awareness, leaving no trace on the vast, clear space behind them. The quiet world, the deep stillness you felt in the quiet night, is not lost in the chatter. It is the very ground from which the chatter arises and passes. You are not the sky, and you are not the clouds. You are the sky, holding both the clouds and the silence within its boundless embrace. As the last sound fades from the air, a deep calm settles within, not as an absence, but as a presence that holds all that arises. This is the spacious awareness beneath the surface activity of the mind. You may notice thoughts rising like bubbles on a pond, yet beneath them, the water remains still and deep. The stillness does not vanish when thoughts appear. It simply is the ground upon which they arise and pass. It is like the mountain that remains unmoved while a river flows through its heart. Thoughts move through the stillness. But the stillness itself is unchanged, unshaken. You need not stop the river to know the mountain. Gently rest here. Notice how the mind's activity, plans, memories, quiet chatter flows through this awareness without disturbing its depth. It is not that the thoughts disappear, but that you are no longer caught in their current. You are the deep water, not the ripples. When a thought appears, simply notice the space around it, the quiet ground where it appears. This is not about forcing the mind to be still, but about recognizing that stillness is already here. always present beneath the surface. It is the natural state, like the calm of a mountain lake reflecting the sky without effort. The lake does not try to be still. It simply is still because it is a lake. Similarly, awareness is not something you create. It is the very nature of your being, waiting to be known. In this quiet, let go of the need to understand or fix anything. Allow thoughts to flow as they will, like leaves carried by a stream. You are not the stream, you are the stillness within which the stream moves. This is not passive waiting, but active resting in the fullness of what already is. There is no struggle, no pushing away, only a soft, unwavering presence. When the mind feels busy, gently return to this awareness. Notice the space between thoughts, the pause before the next thought arises. In that space, you find the stillness, vast, silent, and completely available. It is not separate from the thoughts. It is the very fabric holding them. This is not a place you reach, but a place you remember. It is not something you do, but something you are. As you rest here, simply noticing the flow of thoughts within this spacious awareness, you begin to see that you are not the activity of the mind at all. You are the quiet ground beneath it. The river flows, the mountain stands. The mind's movements are temporary, but this awareness is eternal. There is no need to chase peace or hold on to calm. Peace is already here, in the very act of noticing. This quiet space within is where past worries lose their grip. They arise, but they cannot anchor themselves in stillness. Like clouds passing through a clear sky, they move through the awareness without leaving a trace. As this stillness deepens, we find ourselves ready to release the weight of what has been, to let go of the past without resistance, simply because we are already resting in the present. As the world settles into the quiet embrace of night, notice the subtle tug within your mind, the quiet effort to shape thoughts or hold outcomes as they arise. It is not a loud struggle, but a gentle, persistent pull, like trying to still a river by holding its current. This is the habitual need to control, the quiet voice whispering that things must be different, that you must steer the flow. Yet awareness itself is already complete. A vast, open space that holds all without needing to manage. The effort to control is the very thing that creates the sense of lack, the feeling that you must do more, be more, or hold tighter. But what if you simply rested in the knowing, without the need to direct? Imagine a river flowing freely through a valley. It does not strain to move forward, nor does it resist the rocks or bends in its path. It simply flows, guided by the land's natural slope, its movement effortless and whole. Your awareness is like this river, always moving, always present, yet never needing to force its way. When you notice the subtle effort to control a thought, a worry about tomorrow, a judgment about yesterday. Do not fight it. Instead, gently return to the breath, feeling the soft rise and fall in your belly, or the gentle touch of air on your skin. Let the breath anchor you in this moment, not as a tool to fix anything, but as a reminder that you are already here, already whole. In that simple return, the need to control dissolves like mist under morning light. You release the effort not by fighting it, but by trusting that awareness is complete without it. This is not about achieving stillness, but about recognizing the stillness that is always there, beneath the surface. When you notice the mind reaching for control, pause. Feel the breath for a single heartbeat. Notice how the awareness holding the thought is already spacious, already free. The thought may linger, but it no longer holds you. You are the river, not the hand trying to stop it. There is no need to make anything happen. No need to fix the flow. Just rest in the knowing that you are already complete as you are, in this very moment. So, as you sit in the quiet of this night, bring this gentle release to your own mind. When you feel the subtle effort to control, whether it is a thought, a feeling, or the shape of the future, simply soften. Let the breath be the anchor, not the tool. Feel the vastness of awareness holding all, without needing to hold it. This is not passive, it is a deep, quiet strength. It is the wisdom of knowing that you do not need to do anything to be whole. You are already the river, flowing home. This gentle release of control is the natural path to letting go of past worries with kindness. When you no longer need to hold the river back, the current of the past flows through you without binding you, and the water of the present holds you with ease. Close your eyes now. Feel the quiet of this night settling around you like a soft blanket. Hear the gentle rhythm of your breath, the quiet hum of the world outside. In this stillness, notice the gentle pull of old thoughts, memories of what has been, worries about what might be. They rise like mist in the cool evening air. Do not chase them. Do not push them away. Simply recognize them as the wind passing through the trees, not the trees themselves. Acknowledge the worry, the regret, the what if, without stepping back into the moment that has already passed. Feel the weight of it in your chest, then soften. Gently say to yourself, "This is not now," and let the thought drift like a leaf on a stream, carried away by the current of the present moment. Offer your mind a soft kindness, as you would offer a friend who is tired. "Thank you for trying to protect me." You might whisper, but you are safe here, now. This is not about forgetting the past, nor is it about pretending it never happened. It is about releasing the grip of the past with a heart that understands the mind's habit is simply its way of seeking safety. The mind has been trained to dwell, to rehearse, to find meaning in what is gone, out of a deep, instinctive need to avoid future pain. To meet this habit with kindness is to finally understand it, not as an enemy to be fought, but as a well-meaning, though weary, companion. See how the mind, in its longing for security, has held on to these old patterns for so long. See the weariness in its grip. Then, with a tender breath, say, "It is enough to be here. Now, I am safe in this moment." Feel the subtle shift as the mind relaxes its vigilance. The tightness in your shoulders eases. The frantic inner commentary slows, like waves gently receding from the shore. You are not abandoning the past. You are simply refusing to let it steal your present. The past is a story already written, a river that has flowed past the point where you stand. You are not on the riverbank reliving the flow. You are standing firmly on the solid ground of now. This ground is always there, beneath the surface of all thoughts, as steady as the earth beneath your feet. The mind's habit of dwelling is not a flaw. It is a natural response to perceived threat. Meeting it with kindness dissolves the tension that makes the past feel real again. It is a quiet revolution within the heart, a softening of resistance, a letting go that feels like coming home. When you notice the old worry returning, perhaps as a familiar ache in the chest, do not scold yourself for being stuck. Instead, place a hand gently over your heart and breathe. "I see you." You might say softly, "You're trying to help, but I am here now. I am safe now." Feel the kindness flow through you, warming the space where the worry lived. This simple act of compassion for your own mind is the true release. It is not about stopping thoughts. It is about changing your relationship to them. It is the gentle understanding that the mind's job is to think, but your job is to be aware, to return again and again to the unshakable stillness beneath the thought. This kindness deepens our ability to embrace the now. As you settle into this quiet moment, feel the gentle weight of the evening settling around you. The world outside has softened, and within, a deeper stillness begins to unfold. You've already touched the spacious calm of awareness, the quiet knowing that release dissolves the illusion of lack. Now, let this stillness gently turn inward, to the quiet space where past worries often gather. They may not feel like thoughts at all, but rather a familiar tightness, perhaps a knot in your shoulders, a subtle heaviness in your chest, a quiet hum of what-ifs echoing from yesterday or years ago. These are not truths, but old stories you've carried like worn-out garments. They reside not in the mind alone, but in the very fabric of your body, a quiet echo of what has already passed. In the Zen tradition, there is a story of a monk walking by a river, his shoulders rigid with the weight of a heavy burden he'd carried for months. A wise elder noticed his tension and simply said, "Let the river carry it away." The monk paused, felt the tightness in his shoulders, and with one slow breath, began to breathe into that space. As he exhaled, he imagined the tension flowing like leaves downstream. With each breath, the knot softened, not through force, but through simple presence. The burden didn't vanish with a thought, it dissolved because he met it with kindness, not resistance. The worries were never real, only stories no longer serving him. So, as you breathe now, notice where these old stories live in your body. Is it a tightness in your jaw, a stiffness in your back, a quiet ache beneath your ribs? Don't judge it. Gently name it. This is the weight of yesterday. Then, soften your breath. Inhale warmth into that space. Exhale slowly, as if releasing a single leaf carried on a gentle stream. With each out-breath, let the tension loosen, not by fighting it, but by acknowledging it with warmth. See the worry as a worn story, a pattern from a time that no longer needs your attention. It was useful once, perhaps, but now it only blocks the light of this very moment. You are not the story. You are the space where the story can rest. This is not about erasing the past. It is about recognizing its presence, then releasing it with the same tenderness you'd offer a friend who is tired. Feel how your body knows this release already, how the shoulders drop, how the breath deepens, how the mind settles into the quiet ground beneath you. There is no need to hold on to what has already moved on. The past is a river you've crossed. You don't carry its waters with you. You carry only the clarity of the shore you now stand upon. As you breathe out, feel the old stories soften and drift away, leaving only the quiet, solid presence of now. This release allows us to fully embrace the now moment. As the evening settles and the world softens its edges, feel the quiet space between breaths. This is not a moment to be filled, but a space to be fully known. Let the gentle rhythm of your breathing become the anchor, the solid ground beneath you. There is no need to chase a future moment or hold on to what has passed. The invitation is simple. Say yes to this very breath, this very sensation, without conditions or reservations. The present moment is not a placeholder for something better. It is the only place where life truly happens, where all that is needed for this breath, this step, this feeling, already exists. Notice how the cool air against your skin, the distant sound of a passing car, the quiet hum of your own heart. These are not distractions from a fuller life, but the very fabric of it. The idea that now is not enough is a story we tell ourselves, a shadow cast by the past or the future. But in this breath, in this quiet room, in the space between thoughts, everything is already complete. There is no need to add anything or remove anything. The rain falling on the window pane, the weight of your body resting on the chair, the soft light of the lamp, all these are not merely happening in the present moment. They are the present moment itself. To resist this is to resist life as it is, right here, right now. To say yes is not to surrender to passivity, but to awaken to the richness already surrounding you. Imagine a monk tending his small garden as dusk falls. He feels the damp earth between his fingers, notices the raindrops clinging to a single leaf, hears the quiet rustle of the bamboo. He is not waiting for the sun to rise or grieving the day that ended. He is fully here, with the soil, the water, the stillness. This is not a special state reserved for monks or mountains. It is the natural state of a mind uncluttered by the past and unburdened by the future. It is simply being present with what is. Now, gently turn your attention inward. Feel the place where your body meets the chair or the floor. Notice the sound of your breath as it moves in and out, without trying to change it. Let the thoughts that arise, whether about the day, a worry, a memory, be like clouds passing through a clear sky. Do not chase them or cling to them. Simply notice them as they appear, and then return to the feeling of your breath, the sensation of being here. This is not about emptying the mind, but about allowing it to rest in the fullness of the present. The now is not empty. It is already filled with everything you need for this moment. It holds the warmth of your breath, the quiet of the room, the deep peace that comes from simply being. There is no need to wait for a more perfect moment. The perfect moment is this one, right here, right now, as it is. This embrace of the present moment, without resistance or condition, is the foundation for meeting all that arises with open awareness. It is the quiet confidence that whatever thought, feeling, or sensation appears, it is welcome, and it is already part of the whole. This is how we learn to accept thoughts as they arise, not as enemies to be fought, but as natural movements within the vast, still awareness of the present. Feel the quiet settle around you like soft evening air. Settle into the space between breaths, where the gentle hum of awareness already holds you. This moment, exactly as it is not something to fix or make different. It simply is. Now, let us gently explore the natural rhythm within this stillness, the way life moves without force, like water finding its path. See your thoughts and feelings not as solid things to hold on to or push away, but as natural waves rising and falling in the vast, calm ocean of your awareness. A thought arises, clear and bright like a sunlit ripple on the surface. It may carry a feeling, warm or sharp, like a wave building. Notice it, but do not grasp the wave as if it were the entire ocean. Feel the wave rise, feel its energy, and know it will naturally subside, leaving the deep water beneath unchanged. This is not resistance, This is simply resting in the knowing that all experiences, joy, sorrow, calm, restlessness, are temporary movements within the constant stillness of awareness. They come, they pass, like clouds across the sky, leaving the sky untouched. Recall the ancient story of the monk by the river. He sat beneath a willow, watching the water flow past a smooth stone. A strong current carried a piece of wood, striking the stone with a sharp crack. The monk did not flinch, did not try to stop the wood or the water. He simply observed the impact, the sound. The wood carried away, the water continuing its quiet flow. The stone did not fight the river. It held its place, allowing the river to move through and around it. The river's movement was not against the stone. It was the stone's nature to be still, and the river's nature to flow. The monk's mind was like that stone, unmoved by the passing waves of thought and feeling, resting in the deep, knowing that the flow is natural. The movement is life itself. So, as you sit here in this quiet moment, bring that same gentle awareness to your own inner landscape. Notice a thought arise, a memory, a worry, a plan. Feel its presence, but do not follow it down the current. See it as a wave, not the ocean. Feel the feeling that accompanies it, hot or cold, heavy or light. Acknowledge it softly, as you would acknowledge a passing bird in the sky. Then, without judgment, let it drift. Feel the space behind the thought, the quiet awareness that remains when the wave has passed. Rest there. Feel the deep, unchanging presence beneath the surface activity. This is not passive waiting. It is active, gentle engagement with what is, without the need to change it. You trust the rhythm because you know the rhythm is not separate from you. It is your own breath, your own pulse, the natural unfolding of life itself. This quiet acceptance, this soft resting in the knowing of the temporary nature of all experience, is the very ground from which non-judgmental observation grows. It is the space where seeing becomes clear, free of the struggle to make things other than they are. As the waves of thought and feeling gently rise and fall within the ocean of your awareness, you discover you are not the waves. You are the vast, calm sea, witnessing the dance without needing to control it. This is the deep peace found in embracing the ebb and flow, not by fighting it, but by resting within the knowing that it is all part of the same perfect movement. Now, let this understanding settle into your bones, as quiet and certain as the night sky. As evening settles and the world's chatter softens, you may notice the constant hum of thoughts, worry, planning, remembering, rising like mist. Yet beneath this activity, a deeper stillness always exists, untouched by the passing mental weather. This is not silence you must create or find outside yourself. It is the very ground of your awareness, always present, always quiet. You do not need to chase it or make it happen. It is simply here, as natural as the air you breathe, waiting to be noticed. In the midst of life's inevitable busyness, this quiet space within becomes your true home, a place of unshakable peace where you rest without effort. Consider the sound of a single bell tolling in a temple courtyard. The vibration fills the air, clear and distinct. Then, as the sound fades, the space it occupied remains. Silence, deep and unbroken. The bell's sound was temporary, a ripple on the surface. The silence was never absent. It was the space where the sound appeared and disappeared. Similarly, thoughts arise and pass through your awareness like clouds across a clear sky. The sky itself, the vast, open awareness, remains undisturbed. You are not the thought, nor the sound of the bell. You are the stillness that holds both. This is not a concept to grasp, but a simple truth to recognize. The silence beneath all mental activity is your natural state. When thoughts gather like leaves in a whirlwind, pause gently. Do not try to stop them or push them away. Instead, notice the space between the thoughts, the quiet that holds them. Feel how the mind rests in that space, even for a single breath. It is not empty, it is full of calm presence. In that quiet space, you are not separate from the moment. You are the awareness itself, fully here, fully present, without needing to be anywhere else. This is not about achieving a blank mind, but about resting in the awareness that notices the mind. It is as simple as breathing in and breathing out, feeling the quiet rhythm beneath the surface. You do not have to fix anything or add anything. The silence is already here, always available, inviting you to come home. So as you sit now, or walk, or simply wait, let the noise of thought flow through you without resistance. Notice the quiet space beneath the words, beneath the worries, beneath the busyness. Feel how this quiet space is not separate from the activity, but the very ground of it. It is the stillness within the storm, the calm beneath the waves. When you rest in this silence, you discover that you were never lost. You were always at home. You do not need to seek peace. You only need to stop searching for it outside yourself. The silence is the home you've always been seeking. This inner silence deepens our non-dual awareness. Notice how the quiet exists even when thoughts seem loud and insistent. It is not the absence of sound, but the natural stillness beneath the surface of the mind. We often miss this quiet because we amplify every thought, every feeling, as if it must be attended to, argued with, or carried further. We stir the water, creating ripples that seem like the whole ocean. Yet the deep calm has always been there, waiting for us to stop adding to the noise. Rest in the space between thoughts without needing to seek more silence. This space is not empty. It is full of gentle presence, the quiet hum of awareness itself. Let the mind's quiet be your teacher, not the thoughts that pass through it. Thoughts come and go like clouds across the sky, but the sky remains unchanged and undisturbed. Your awareness is the sky, not the cloud. When you notice the quiet that exists when thoughts are not amplified, you are touching the unchanging ground of your being. This is not something you create. It is simply what remains when you stop struggling to make the mind quiet. You do not need to force silence or chase stillness. Stillness is your natural state, already present. It is the quiet that meets you when you simply allow the mind to be as it is, without judgment or correction. Rest in that space between thoughts, where there is no doer, no seeker, only the soft, warm awareness of being here now. This is the quiet mind practice. It is not about emptying the mind, but noticing how the mind naturally settles when it is not being fed, like a pond after the rain has stopped. The water becomes clear and still on its own. You do not need to smooth the surface, you simply stop stirring it. When you notice a thought arise, do not follow it. Gently rest in the quiet pause that follows its passing. Feel the softness of the space where the thought was. This is not a place you reach, it is the place you are already resting in. If only you stop to notice. It is the quiet that was always there, beneath the surface noise of life. In this quiet, there is no separation between you and the awareness. You're not trying to become still, you are simply remembering what you already are. Let this quiet be your anchor, your gentle reminder that you are already whole, already at peace. It requires no effort, only the willingness to stop adding to the storm. The mind's quiet is not a state to achieve, but the ground of your being, always present. When you rest here, without seeking more silence, you are simply being fully present. There is no need to hold on to the quiet, nor to fear the return of thoughts. Thoughts are like leaves falling into the still pond. They create a momentary ripple but do not disturb the deep water beneath. The quiet mind practice is this simple. Notice the quiet that exists when thoughts are not amplified. Rest in the space between them, and let the mind's quiet be your teacher. This quiet mind leads us to experience non-dual awareness. Feel the quiet home within you, the stillness that has always been your natural state beneath the surface of thoughts and sounds. This deepening calm you've been gently resting in, this is not something you've created or achieved. It is simply the ground of your being, as constant as the earth beneath your feet. Now, as you settle deeper, notice the subtle shift that happens when you stop searching for stillness and simply rest within it. There is no separate you watching the thoughts, no observer apart from the observed. Thoughts arise, like clouds drifting across a clear sky. But the sky remains untouched by the clouds. The thought is not separate from the awareness holding it. The silence between thoughts is not separate from the awareness holding that silence either. See how awareness embraces both the fleeting thought and the deep quiet with equal tenderness, without favor or judgment. It does not say, "This is a thought, this is silence." It simply holds all that appears within its boundless space. You are not the thought that comes and goes, nor the silence that seems to fill the space between. You are the very awareness that knows both. Rest in this knowing. Rest in the quiet certainty that you are not a separate entity looking at the world, but the boundless space itself in which all experience arises and dissolves. Notice how thoughts appear within this awareness, just as silence does. The chattering mind and the profound quiet are both held equally within the same unshakable presence. There is no separation between the one who notices and what is noticed. The river and the water are one. The leaf floating on the pond and the pond itself are not two things. When you truly see this, you realize that the very act of seeing is the stillness itself. It is not a place you go to. It is the ground you have always been standing on. So when a thought arises, do not chase it or cling to it. When silence deepens, do not grasp at it as something special. Simply notice how both are known within the same awareness, as natural as breathing. Let the mind relax into this understanding. Let the heart soften with the realization that you are not separate from the peace you seek. You are the peace. You are the awareness that knows the thoughts and knows the silence. There is no need to become still. You are already still. There is no need to find the quiet. It is the very nature of your being. This is not an idea to be understood with the mind, but a direct experience to be felt in the quiet space of your own presence. If you notice thoughts coming and going, know that the awareness holding them is the same awareness that holds the stillness between them. If you feel a sense of peace, know that this peace is not something you have earned, but the natural state of awareness itself. Rest here. Rest as the awareness. Rest as the quiet home within. This unity guides us to see without labeling. As the quiet night deepens around you, let the gentle rhythm of your breath settle into the space between thoughts. Feel how the room, the dark, the stillness itself, holds you without effort. This is not a state you must build or reach. It is the very ground of your being, already here, as natural as the air you breathe. In this quiet, notice how awareness flows effortlessly, like water finding its level. You do not need to summon it, to hold it, or to be aware of being aware. It simply is, always present, even when the mind is busy with thoughts or sounds. The effort to be aware is the very thing that creates separation. When you stop trying to create or maintain awareness, you discover it was never absent. only obscured by the noise of your own doing. It functions without your interference, just as the sky holds the clouds without needing to think about it. Consider the clouds moving across the night sky. The sky does not try to move the clouds, it simply is the space through which they flow. The clouds come and go, but the sky remains unchanged, undisturbed, holding all without effort. Your awareness is like that sky. Thoughts, feelings, sounds, these are the clouds passing through the boundless space of your being. You are not the cloud. You are the space that holds it. When you stop chasing the clouds, stop naming them, stop trying to control their movement, you rest in the quiet knowing of the sky itself. This is not a special achievement. It is simply recognizing what has always been true. You do not become aware. You simply stop resisting the awareness that is already here. So, as you sit in this quiet, let the words fade. Feel the weight of your body resting on the chair, the soft sound of your own breath, the subtle shift of air in the room. Notice how these sensations arise and pass within the quiet space of your awareness. Do not try to hold on to them. Do not try to be the witness. Simply allow the sensations to be, as the sky allows the clouds to be. There is no need to do anything. You're not trying to be aware. You are simply being. The moment you release the idea that you must be aware, the moment you stop the internal effort to observe, awareness reveals itself as the natural state of being. It is not something you possess, it is who you are in its most fundamental, unchanging form. Let this sink in. In the quiet of this night, let go of the subtle effort to be present, to be aware, to be mindful. Stop trying to be the observer. Instead, let the observing simply be. The mind may still chatter, but beneath it, beneath the thoughts, there is this deep, still awareness that has never moved. It is not separate from the quiet room, the dark sky, or the gentle rhythm of your breath. It is the very fabric of your existence, woven into every moment, always present, always calm. This is not a practice to perfect, it is a recognition to release. Feel the relief in letting go of the need to be aware. Feel the profound peace that comes from simply being, without the burden of effort. You are already home. This natural state, this effortless awareness, allows us to see without labeling, without the need to name or judge what appears. The clouds move, the thoughts arise, but the sky remains, holding all with equal tenderness. This is the deepening stillness we have been cultivating. As night settles and the world grows still, notice how the quiet deepens within you. This is not a quiet that comes from forcing calm, but from recognizing the natural state that has always been present. In this deepening stillness, there is no need to search for a center, for the very idea of a separate self observing is what creates the illusion of needing one. Awareness itself is the boundless field where all experience unfolds, without a fixed point of reference. See how thoughts arise like ripples on a pond, appearing and passing without leaving a permanent mark on the water itself. Sensations come and go. Colors shift in the dim light, yet the awareness holding them all remains unchanged, like the sky holding clouds without becoming the clouds. There is no me behind the seeing, no thinker of the thoughts. The thoughts simply appear within the spaciousness of awareness, as the moon appears reflected in still water, clear and present. Yet the water does not hold the moon, nor does it create it. It simply is the clear medium through which the reflection occurs. This is the boundless field we are resting in. You are not a point within this field. You are the field itself, open and unbounded. When you notice a thought, instead of saying, "I'm having this thought," simply allow the thought to be seen as part of the landscape of awareness. Feel the sensation of the breath moving gently, not as something you control, but as a natural movement within the openness. There is no effort required to be aware here. Effort is the very thing that creates the illusion of a separate center trying to maintain awareness. Here, awareness is effortless because it is your true nature, not something you must achieve. Rest now in this openness where no center is needed. Feel the profound peace that comes from releasing the subtle burden of me that has been carrying you through the day. It is not that you disappear, it is that the tightness of separation dissolves, revealing the vast, soft space where everything is already held. Notice how the absence of a fixed center brings a deep, quiet relief. You are not holding on to anything, yet everything is fully present. The thoughts come, the sensations shift, but the awareness remains steady, like the deep calm beneath the surface of the water. There is no need to be anywhere else, to be more aware, or to fix anything. You are already perfectly at home in this boundless awareness. This is not a place you go, it is the very ground of your being, always available, always present. As you rest here, the quiet of the night deepens not just outside, but within, flowing through you like a gentle river. This openness prepares us for nighttime awareness practice. As night deepens and the world settles into quiet, notice how the breath moves within you, a gentle rhythm as natural as the moon's quiet passage through the sky. This simple movement, always present, becomes your touchstone. When thoughts arise like clouds passing through the open sky of awareness, you need not chase them or cling to them. Instead, let the breath be the anchor that gently draws you back to the present moment. It is not a place you travel to, but a quality you recognize within the very flow of your being. Notice how the anchor is always here, even when thoughts wander far. The breath does not judge your wandering, it simply returns, offering a quiet path back to the now. Imagine sitting quietly in the stillness of evening. A thought arises, perhaps about the day's worries or a future concern. You notice it, but instead of following its thread, you feel the soft rise and fall of your breath at the nostrils, or the gentle expansion of your belly. There is no force in this return, no effort to push the thought away. You simply allow the breath to guide you back, as naturally as a leaf drifts on a calm stream. The thought may linger, but the breath remains steady, a constant point of reference. You're not fighting the thought. You're resting in the awareness that holds both the thought and the breath without separating them. This is not about emptying the mind, but about resting in the spaciousness where all experience, thought, feeling, sensation arises and passes like ripples on a still pond. The breath is never absent. It is the ground beneath the movement of your mind. In this practice, you discover that awareness is not something you create. It is already here, effortless and vast, like the sky holding the clouds. The breath is merely a familiar point of contact within that vastness. You might notice the breath for a moment. Then thoughts return. Gently, without a single word of criticism, you return again. This is not a struggle, but a natural unfolding. The breath guides you back without force, without the need to be perfect. It is a soft invitation, a reminder of what is already true. You are not trying to be present. You are simply remembering that presence is your nature, and the breath is a gentle way to touch it again. So when the mind feels scattered, when the day's echoes linger, let the breath be your quiet compass. Feel its coolness entering, its warmth leaving. Notice the space between each inhale and exhale. There is no need to make it perfect, no need to hold it tightly. Simply be with the breath as it is, in this very moment. You will find that the anchor is always here, waiting in the simplicity of the next breath. This anchor helps us see without labeling mental activity. As night deepens and the world settles into quiet, notice how the mind naturally begins to name the stillness, the coolness of the air, the distant hum of a train. But what if you could simply feel the coolness without calling it cool? Hear the hum without labeling it a train. This is the gentle invitation of non-conceptual awareness. It is not about stopping thought, but resting in the space between thought and sensation, where experience exists before the mind shapes it into story. We often live within a constant stream of labels. This is pleasant. That is noise. She is angry. I'm tired. These labels create a barrier between us and the raw, unfiltered reality of the present moment. They build a mental story around what is simply happening. The mind's habit is to grasp, to categorize, to make meaning. But meaning is not the experience itself. Meaning is the story we tell about the experience. And that story can keep us trapped in the past or anxious about the future, far from where we truly are. Imagine a monk sitting under a tree as rain begins to fall. He feels the first drops on his skin. There is no thought saying rain or cool or wet. There is only the sensation itself, a gentle pressure, a coolness spreading, a quiet sound against the leaves. He is not observing the rain. He is the rain on his skin, the sound in his ears, the moment itself. The drop is not a drop, but simply the cool touch. The sound is not rain, but the vibration in the air. The mind does not interrupt to name it. It simply knows the feeling as it is, without the need to translate it into words or stories. This is direct experience, pure and unadulterated, existing before the mind's story begins to form. Now, bring this awareness to your own quiet night. Feel your breath as it moves in and out. Notice the subtle sensation of air entering your nostrils, the gentle rise and fall of your chest. Do not call it cool or soft or breath. Simply feel the sensation itself, the light touch, the movement, the natural rhythm. Hear the faintest sound outside, perhaps a rustling leaf or distant traffic. Do not think wind or car. Let the sound be known as sound, without the mind adding what it is or why it's there. Rest in this immediate feeling of air, of sound, of stillness. There is no need to hold it, no need to understand it. It simply is. This is the place where thought has not yet arisen, where experience is direct and clear. It is the quiet space beneath the surface of mental activity, the space where you are simply aware, not a thinker of awareness. Rest here for a moment, in the space before the next thought. Feel the cool air on your skin, the softness of the night, the quiet pulse of your own being. No name, no story, just the knowing. This is the quiet wisdom that comes when we stop naming the world and simply rest in being known. This seeing, this direct awareness without the mind's story, is the foundation for true peace. It guides us to observe without a story. As night deepens and the world settles into its quiet rhythm, notice the subtle shift within your own awareness. You may find yourself listening to the soft hum of the house, the distant whisper of wind, or the gentle rhythm of your own breath. In that stillness, a familiar impulse often arises, the quiet urge to adjust, to make things better, to fix the way things feel. You might think, this sound is distracting, or I should feel calmer right now. And a gentle pull begins to shape your experience. This impulse to change, to push away what is present, is the very thing that creates the sense of separation we seek to dissolve. The art of non-interference invites you to gently notice this impulse without judgment, like observing a cloud passing through the sky. See it clearly, the thought to fix or change, and then, with a soft release, allow it to dissolve back into the spacious awareness that holds it. Do not chase the sound away. Do not pull yourself into a different state. Simply rest in the fact that the sound is there, the feeling is here, and you are simply aware of it. This is not passivity. It is a profound, active trust. Trust that the awareness itself is already complete, already whole, already capable of holding everything without needing to alter a single note of the night. It does not need your correction, your judgment, or your effort to make it perfect. It is perfect as it is, in this very moment. Consider the ancient practice of the tea ceremony. A student focused on perfecting the motion of pouring becomes anxious when the water spills slightly. The master, observing quietly, does not intervene, does not correct the student's hand. The master simply remains present, allowing the moment to unfold as it is. The spill happens. The student feels the mistake, and in that uncorrected space, the student learns more deeply than any instruction could teach. The master's non-interference was not indifference. It was the deep trust that the learning would arise naturally from the experience itself, without the student being pulled into a struggle against what was happening. The awareness of the spill was held, but the need to change it was released. So, as you sit in this quiet night, bring that same gentle trust to your own experience. When you feel the urge to adjust the sensation of your breath, the sound of a distant car, or the quiet tension in your shoulders, pause. Notice the impulse to fix it. Then, without forcing anything, soften your attention. Breathe into the space around the sensation. Allow the sound to be just a sound, the tension just a sensation, without adding a story about why it should be different. You are not trying to reach a state of calm. You are simply resting in the calm that is already here, beneath the surface of thought. The awareness is complete. It requires no addition, no subtraction. It is not something you need to build. It is the very ground of your being, always present. This release of the need to change, this deep trust in the completeness of awareness, is the heart of non-interference. It allows you to simply be with what is, without the weight of striving. This non-interference deepens our ability to observe without a story. As the world settles into the deep quiet of night, the usual busyness of the day dissolves like mist under moonlight. In this stillness, there is a gentle invitation to notice something profound that happens right now, before the mind begins to shape it. Watch thoughts as they arise, not as events needing explanation, but as simple occurrences, like ripples on a pond's surface. Feel the thought. See the thought, without the story that follows, without the why or what if that the mind instantly adds. This is the bare fact of thinking itself, untouched by the narrative we usually weave around it. Notice the thought appearing, and then observe it passing, not as a problem to solve or a thing to hold, but simply as a passing cloud in the clear sky of awareness. There is no need to name it, judge it, or chase its meaning. The mind's habitual weaving of narratives dissolves when we rest in the simplicity of the moment itself. Consider this simple scene. A single leaf drifts down from a tree outside your window. You see it move. You do not immediately label it a maple leaf or think it will land on the path. You simply see the slow turn, the gentle descent, the way it catches the moonlight. There is no story attached to the leaf's movement, only the direct seeing of its motion. This is how we observe thoughts. The thought "I am tired" arises. Instead of immediately adding, "because I work too hard today," or "this will ruin my evening," pause. Feel the thought as pure sensation, a shift in the mind, a passing cloud. See the bare fact of thinking itself, not the elaborate tale we usually tell about it. The mind is not the problem. The problem is the story we add to the simple fact of a thought appearing. Rest here, in this direct seeing, without needing to change anything or make it different. Trust that awareness is already complete, holding the thought as it is, without interference. This quiet practice is not about emptying the mind, but about stepping back from the constant narration. When a thought about tomorrow's meeting arises, simply notice, thinking. Then, let the thought go. Not by fighting it, but by returning to the bare sensation of awareness itself. Feel the space between thoughts, the deep calm that exists even as thoughts move through it. This is not a technique to master, but a natural resting place we discover when we stop adding stories. The story we tell about a thought, "this is bad," or "I should do better," is what creates the disturbance. The thought itself, observed without the story, is like a wave in the ocean. It is part of the ocean, not separate from it. Rest in the ocean, not in the wave. You might try this now, as you settle into the quiet of your room. Notice one thought arising. Feel its presence. See it as pure occurrence, not as a problem. Let it pass without adding a single word of commentary. Feel the simplicity of this direct noticing. There is no need to fix it, understand it, or hold it. It is enough to simply be aware of the thought as it is. In this simplicity, the mind finds its natural rest, like a still pond reflecting the moon. This pure observation, this unmediated seeing, is the foundation of true peace. It is the quiet space where the mind stops spinning and simply is. This quiet observation, this pure noticing, becomes the gentle companion for the hours ahead. As the night deepens, this simple practice of seeing without story will carry you into the deepest rest of all. As the day's busyness dissolves into the soft edges of evening, notice how the deepening dark gently loosens the grip of constant thought. The usual chatter of the mind, so insistent in daylight, begins to soften like ripples fading on a quiet pond. Nighttime offers a unique quality, a natural quiet that holds space without demanding anything. It is not empty silence, but a spacious container where awareness can simply rest. This is not about forcing stillness, but allowing the quiet night to become the gentle companion for your presence. The darkness itself invites a softening, a letting go of the need to do or fix. In this quiet, awareness finds its true resting place, not as something you must create, but as what naturally unfolds when the mind settles. Consider the old monk who walked through the forest at night with only a small candle. One evening, his candle went out, leaving him in total darkness. Instead of panic, he sat down, breathed deeply, and felt the vast, quiet space around him. In that darkness, he realized the candle's light had only shown him the trees. The darkness revealed the entire forest, the sky, the stars, the boundless space he had always been within. The light had obscured the spaciousness. Darkness, in its quiet fullness, made the space visible. This is the wisdom of nighttime awareness. The absence of light does not mean absence of awareness. It simply allows awareness to be seen as the very ground of being, not something separate from the quiet. Now, as you settle into the quiet of your own night, notice how the darkness invites you to rest. Feel the weight of the pillow beneath your head, the cool air on your skin, the slow rhythm of your breath. There is no need to chase thoughts away or fill the silence. Simply notice the softening, the way the mind's usual activity slows, as if the night itself is holding you. The darkness creates a spaciousness where you can rest without effort. It is not about achieving a state, but recognizing that awareness has always been here, as still and vast as the night sky. You are not trying to be aware, you are simply noticing the awareness that is already present, like the moon reflected on calm water. This is the quiet truth of nighttime. The space we seek is already here, held gently in the dark. Rest in this spaciousness. Let the quiet night be the container for your awareness, not a void to be filled. Feel how the mind softens, how thoughts arise and pass like clouds in a clear sky, without needing to be followed or judged. The darkness does not demand your attention. It simply allows you to be present as you are. This is not a practice to be mastered, but a natural unfolding, as effortless as the night itself. You do not need to become still, you are already still, resting in the quiet that has always been there. The space created by darkness is not separate from you. It is your own awareness, naturally open and spacious. This practice deepens with sensory grounding in the dark, where the quiet becomes a living space for awareness to rest without a single thought. As the world settles into its evening stillness, the gentle companion we cultivated in the quiet of thought, pure awareness without narrative, naturally deepens. Now, in the unique quiet of night. We turn not to the mind's activity, but to the quiet world of senses surrounding us. The darkness, often felt as absence, is instead a rich field of subtle presence. Here, awareness finds its anchor not in mental effort, but in the simple, immediate reality of what is already here. Let the night's quiet hum become your anchor, not to escape the dark, but to meet it fully with open senses. Notice the soft rhythm of crickets stitching the air with their steady chirps, or the whisper of wind moving through leaves outside your window. These are not background noise, they are the very pulse of the present moment, calling you back from any wandering thought. Feel the coolness of the air against your skin as you lie still, a gentle reminder of the physical world holding you. Notice the quiet weight of your body resting on the bed or floor, a solid, grounding truth beneath the surface of your mind. These details, the cool air, the weight, the cricket's sound, are not distractions. They are the direct path back to where you already are. They are the quiet language of the night speaking to your awareness. In Zen tradition, a monk once sat beneath an ancient pine on a still night, his mind restless until he simply listened to the sound of a single cricket near his feet. He did not chase the sound, nor try to make it stop. He simply let it be the point of focus, the sound becoming the entire world. As the cricket's chirp filled his ear, the restless thoughts dissolved into the sound itself. The darkness was not empty. It was full of this very sound, this very cool air, this very presence. The monk realized he had been seeking peace beyond the night, when it was already here, woven into the fabric of the quiet. So, as you settle now, let your senses soften into the night. Feel the cool air on your face. Hear the distant hum of the world. Notice the quiet pressure of your body against the earth. There is no need to add meaning to these sensations, only to rest in their simple reality. The cricket's call is just a call. The cool air is just cool. Your body's weight is just weight. This is not a technique to master, but a gentle return to what is already true. In this, the darkness ceases to feel like separation and becomes a spaciousness where you can simply be. Let the night's quiet hum become your anchor, not to hold on tightly, but to let go into the fullness of what is, the cool air, the cricket's song, the quiet weight of your presence. All these are the quiet teachers of the night, guiding you back to the stillness that was never lost. This grounding in the sensory richness of the dark is not about creating calm, but about discovering it already present, like moonlight on a still pond, waiting for you to notice. From this grounded presence, the darkness itself becomes a vessel for calm, a deep well of peace that holds you without effort, as you simply rest in the quiet hum of being. As the world settles into the deep quiet of night, notice how the mind itself begins to soften. The constant hum of daytime demands fades. leaving space where only the gentle rhythm of your breath remains. This isn't a stillness you create. It is the natural state that emerges when the mind releases its grip on the day's busyness. Feel how the very air around you seems to hold its breath, and within that shared quiet, a profound calm arises not from effort, but simply from allowing the noise to subside. Rest here, not as an achievement, but as recognizing what has always been present beneath the surface of thought. In Zen, we often speak of the moon reflecting perfectly in still water. When the water is stirred by wind, the moon appears broken and distorted. But when the water is perfectly calm, the moon is seen whole, clear, and undisturbed. Nighttime offers us this same still water. The mental chatter that disturbs the surface of our awareness during the day naturally settles as the world slows. Beneath the surface of our thoughts, beneath the stories and worries, lies a deep, natural calm. This calm isn't separate from you. It is your inherent nature, always present, always quiet. The night doesn't bring this peace, it simply reveals it, allowing the stillness to be seen clearly. Now, let your awareness gently rest in the quiet of this moment. Feel the weight of your body supported by the bed or chair, the coolness of the air on your skin, the soft rise and fall of your breath. Notice how the mind doesn't need to chase or fix anything here. There is no need to become still. You are already resting within stillness. The sounds you hear, the distant hum of the night, the soft sigh of the wind are not disturbances, but reminders of the vast, open space in which all things arise and pass. Let the quiet surrounding you mirror the quiet within. Don't look for peace outside this moment. It is already here, as natural and undeniable as the darkness itself. This isn't a state you reach. It is the ground you stand on, always. Resting in this inner stillness, you may notice how the very act of noticing the quiet brings its own warmth. The mind, no longer racing, finds ease. The tension held in the shoulders, the subtle tightness in the chest, begins to soften. You are not emptying your mind. You are simply noticing how the mind, when given rest, returns to its own natural calm. The night's quiet isn't merely external. It is the perfect mirror reflecting your own deep, unshakable peace. It is not a special place to go. It is the simple, ordinary reality of this moment, right here, right now. This stillness is not something we build. It is the natural state waiting to be recognized when we stop pushing against the present. The quiet night doesn't ask you to do anything extraordinary. It simply invites you to rest in the calm that already holds you. As the moon rests in the still water, this deep, effortless calm beneath the surface of thought is the foundation from which all awareness flows. It is the quiet knowing that prepares us for the effortless awareness that follows. As the world settles into its quiet rhythm, the night deepens offering a unique invitation to awareness. This is not a seeking, but a resting. Notice how the familiar hum of day dissolves, leaving space for something deeper to emerge. The air feels still, the shadows soft, and the vastness of the night sky seems to hold everything gently. In this quiet hour, the mind often slows, and the constant chatter of thought begins to soften. This is the perfect moment to remember your awareness itself is the calm sky, not the passing clouds. Imagine your awareness as the vast, calm night sky, immense and unchanging. See thoughts as clouds passing through that sky, appearing, moving, and dissolving without disturbing its deep, inherent peace. There is no need to chase them away or hold them close. They simply come and go, like the moonlight shifting across the trees. Resting in this unchanging spaciousness is not something you create. It is simply recognizing what is already here. You are already resting within this vast, calm presence. It is not a state to reach, but a space to uncover. As the night sky reveals itself when the clouds drift away. Consider a simple moment now, as you sit in the quiet room or step outside for a breath of cool air. Feel the weight of your body supported by the earth. Hear the distant call of an owl or the soft rustle of leaves. Notice the thoughts that arise, perhaps a worry, a memory, a plan, without grasping or pushing. See them as clouds passing through the clear sky of your awareness. They are not you, nor are they the sky itself. They are simply phenomena moving through the space where you already reside. There is no effort required to watch them go. Simply allow them to be, and return gently to the feeling of being held by this spacious calm. The relief in this is profound. You don't have to fix anything, chase anything, or even understand anything. You simply are. The sky remains calm. The clouds move on, and you rest within the unchanging ground of your own awareness. This is not a special achievement. It is the natural state of being, revealed when the mind's usual activity settles. The quiet of the night sky mirrors the quiet within, and in that mirroring, you find a deep, unshakable peace. You are not separate from this calm. You are the calm. The thoughts may come and go, but the space that holds them remains untouched, vast, and perfectly at ease. This spaciousness guides us to awareness without effort. As the room settles into the deep quiet of night, the world outside grows still. The streetlights fade to distant points of light, and the familiar sounds of day retreat. In this gentle darkness, you may notice the mind beginning to stir with thoughts. They arise like shadows in the moonlight, sometimes clear, sometimes vague, but always present. This is the natural rhythm of awareness. The wisdom of Zen invites you to simply notice these thoughts as they appear, without resistance, without judgment. Do not push them away or pull them closer. See them as natural events passing through the field of your awareness, like clouds drifting across a vast, clear sky. They are not you, nor are they the stillness that holds them. They simply are, and they will pass. Imagine the surface of a calm lake at night. A leaf may float upon it, or a single raindrop may fall, creating ripples that spread and fade. The lake itself remains undisturbed, reflecting the moon and stars with perfect clarity. Your awareness is like that lake. Thoughts are the leaves and raindrops, temporary and passing. The water, the deep, unchanging calm is always there. When you see a thought, say to yourself gently, "Ah, there is a thought," and then return to the quiet knowing of the lake. Do not chase it. Do not hold it. Do not try to make it disappear. Let it be known within the spaciousness of your presence, without any effort to change it. This is not indifference. It is the profound freedom of seeing things as they truly are. In the quiet of your own room, as the night deepens, bring this awareness to your breath. Feel the natural rise and fall of your chest, the steady rhythm that continues whether thoughts are present or not. Notice how your body settles into stillness when you stop fighting the flow of thoughts. The tension you might carry during the day softens as you simply allow the mind to be as it is. There is no need to fix anything. No need to become something else. The peace you seek is already here, inherent in the very act of noticing without grasping. It is the quiet hum of the present moment, untouched by the passing thoughts. The darkness of night becomes a gentle invitation to rest in this awareness, to know that you are the calm beneath the surface, not the surface itself. As you rest in this simple noticing, a deep sense of peace unfolds within you. It is not a feeling to be achieved, but the natural state revealed when you stop struggling with what arises. The thoughts come and go, like stars appearing and vanishing in the vast night sky, while the sky itself remains untouched and serene. This acceptance is not passive, it is the active choice to let go of the need to control, to welcome the present moment exactly as it is. It is the quiet understanding that you are not the storm, but the boundless sky that holds the storm. This acceptance leads to inner calm in darkness. As the world settles into night, notice how the absence of light invites a deeper calm than the busyness of day. The usual rush of thoughts, the constant pull of sight and sound, gently soften in the quiet embrace of darkness. There is no need to chase or fill the space, it simply holds you. This is not emptiness, but a spaciousness where your true nature, already present, can be felt. Rest in the quiet peace that exists within you at night. It is not something you create, but something you remember when the noise fades. Let the darkness be a gentle embrace for your awareness, not a void to fear, but a soft cradle for your attention. Feel how the mind, without the distraction of the visible world, naturally returns to its resting place, the deep, unchanging calm that has always been there. Consider the quiet moment when you sit by a window at night. The moonlight, soft and clear, falls on the wall without demanding your focus. You do not need to grasp it, it simply is. Similarly, thoughts may arise, memories, worries, plans, but they are like distant stars in a vast night sky. They appear, they move, and they fade, all within the stillness of the sky itself. Your awareness is the sky, not the passing stars. There is no struggle to make the thoughts disappear. No effort to hold on to the calm. You simply rest, noticing the thoughts as they come and go, while the quiet center within remains untouched. This is the profound peace of effortless presence, where you're not trying to be calm, but simply being the calm itself. Tonight, as you settle into bed, close your eyes gently and breathe softly. Let the darkness surround you like a warm, familiar blanket. Notice the quiet within your own body, the steady rhythm of your breath, the quiet pulse of your heart. Do not follow thoughts that arise. Instead, rest your attention in the space between them. Feel how the darkness deepens your awareness, not by adding anything, but by allowing the mind to release its usual grip. You are not alone in the dark. You are the stillness that holds the darkness. This quiet is not the absence of life, but the presence of life in its most natural state. It is the calm that needs no words, no action, only the simple act of being present. In this darkness, the heart settles. The constant chatter of the day dissolves into a soft hum, and what remains is a deep, quiet knowing you are already whole, already at peace. There is nowhere to go, nothing to become. The darkness is not a barrier to peace. It is the very ground upon which peace is revealed. Rest here, in this quiet, and feel how the stillness within you is the same stillness that holds the stars. This calm prepares us for effortless presence. In the deep quiet of night, when the world has stilled and shadows hold the space softly, you may find thoughts stirring like distant leaves in a breeze. They arise, as they always do, weaving patterns in the mind's fabric. Yet here, in the embrace of darkness where the outer world fades, there is a constant companion you might overlook, the gentle rhythm of your own breath. It is always present, even when the mind feels heavy or the night seems vast and unknown. This breath, so naturally and quietly moving within you, becomes the soft anchor that returns you to calm. It is not something you create, it simply is, steady and unchanging, a quiet pulse in the stillness. Imagine a monk sitting alone in a darkened room, the only sound the soft rise and fall of his chest. A thought about a forgotten task might flicker, but he does not chase it or push it away. Instead, he simply notices the breath entering, the breath leaving, as if the air itself is holding him. The darkness does not hide the breath. It makes it more apparent, a quiet light within. He rests there, not fighting the thought, not clinging to the calm, but allowing the breath to guide him back to the center. The thought passes like a cloud, but the breath remains, a steady point of presence. This is not about stopping thoughts. It is about returning to the breath when you notice you've wandered. The breath is the gentle guide you always had, waiting in the quiet. So tonight, as you settle into the stillness of your room, let this be your practice. When a thought arises, whether it carries worry, memory, or simply the echo of the day, do not resist it. Simply notice it, as you might notice a bird flying past a window. Then, softly, let your attention drift to the breath. Feel it entering through your nose, a quiet coolness. Feel it leaving, a gentle warmth. It is always here, in the darkness, in the silence. You do not need to force it or make it deeper. Just allow it to be the soft anchor that holds you steady. The calm you seek is not something to find in the distance. It is already here, within the simple act of breathing. The breath is the bridge between the restless mind and the deep peace that has always been present. As you rest in this natural rhythm, the mind begins to soften, the tension to melt, not through effort, but through the quiet return to what is already whole. This gentle guidance, this soft anchor of the breath, leads you deeper into the stillness. It invites you to feel the breath's natural movement, not as a task, but as a quiet invitation to be exactly where you are, in the embrace of the night. As the darkness holds you, the breath becomes the gentle guide, leading you to the effortless calm that was never lost, only forgotten in the noise. And in that moment, you remember the peace you seek is not in the thoughts, not in the light, but in the quiet pulse of your own breath, always present, always guiding you home. In the quiet of night, when the world has settled into its deepest rest, there is a profound invitation to simply be. The darkness is not empty, but full of a gentle presence, holding you without demand. This is the space where true peace reveals itself, not as something to chase, but as the very ground of your being, already here beneath the surface of thought. As you rest in this stillness, let your attention turn softly inward, not to grasp or change anything, but to notice what is already present. Feel the quiet rhythm of your own breath, the subtle movement that flows within you, as natural and unforced as the air moving through a valley. The breath is not something you must create or control. It moves by itself, a quiet current within the river of your body. Notice how it flows in and out, without effort, without needing your direction. It is like a river finding its path through the valley, moving with the shape of the land, not fighting against it, There is no need to push it deeper, make it slower, or hold it longer. Simply allow it to move as it naturally does, flowing with the inherent wisdom of your body. Feel the coolness as it enters your nostrils, the gentle expansion in your belly as it fills, the soft release as it leaves. This movement is not separate from you. It is you breathing effortlessly as the night breathes around you. Observe this flow without adding anything to it. Do not try to make the breath more profound or more still. If your mind wanders, as it naturally will, gently return to the sensation of the breath's subtle passage. Let the awareness rest in the quiet rhythm, the simple rise and fall that has always been there, beneath all your thoughts and worries. This is not about achieving a special state. It is about remembering the natural state that is already yours. The breath becomes your anchor, not because you hold on to it tightly, but because it is always there, steady and reliable, guiding you back to the calm center of your own being. It is a quiet embrace, as reassuring as the stillness of the night itself, reminding you that peace is not something you build, but something you uncover by releasing the need to build. As you rest in this natural movement, feel the tension in your shoulders soften, the tightness in your chest ease. The breath carries away the small knots of the day, not by force, but simply by flowing through them. You're not trying to breathe, you are simply breathing as the river flows, as the night breathes. There is no goal, no destination, only this present moment of quiet awareness. The stillness of the night deepens within you, not because you are doing anything, but because you are simply allowing the breath to guide you back to where you have always been, calm, spacious, and whole. This natural movement of the breath, flowing without resistance, this quiet rhythm that needs no correction, prepares us for effortless awareness. It is the gentle current that leads us beyond the need to do, to simply be. As the night deepens, the world settles into a quiet hum. The gentle shift from mindful movement you felt moments ago dissolves into stillness, like ripples fading in a still pond. You're not seeking anything new, not striving to become aware, because awareness has always been here, as natural as the breath you've been noticing. It simply is, without needing to be anything else. Notice how your senses receive the cool night air, the distant sound of rain on the roof, the soft light of a candle flame, without any effort to hold them or shape them. They arrive, and you receive them just as they are. There is no need to tighten your focus, to push yourself to be present. You are already present, resting within the awareness that holds everything. This is not something you achieve, it is simply how you are, right now, in this quiet moment. Think of a candle flame burning steadily in the dark. It doesn't strain to stay lit, doesn't think, "I must be bright." It simply is the flame, radiating warmth and light without any inner effort. The flame doesn't worry about being a good flame or a bright flame. It just is. In the same way, your awareness is like that flame, complete, whole, and effortless. It doesn't need to be strengthened or corrected. It doesn't require your constant attention to function. It is already perfectly aware, simply holding the present moment as it unfolds. When you notice the rain's soft patter or the quiet rhythm of your own breath, you're not creating awareness. You're simply noticing what is already happening within the natural flow of awareness itself. There is no separate you trying to be aware, only the seamless knowing that is always there, like the sky holding the clouds without effort. So, let go of the subtle effort to be aware. Stop trying to make yourself more present, more mindful. Release the quiet pressure to do awareness. Instead, simply rest in the space where you already are. Feel the weight of your body on the cushion, the gentle rise and fall of your chest, the sounds around you without adding a single word of judgment or correction. See that awareness is not a thing to be built, but a space that is already whole and complete. It doesn't need to be fuller or clearer. It is exactly as it should be. The rain continues to fall. The candle burns steadily, and your awareness holds it all, perfectly, without a single strain. This is not a special state you must reach. It is the simple truth of your being, resting right here, right now. So when you notice a thought arise, or a feeling of restlessness, simply acknowledge it as part of the landscape of awareness, not something to fix. The thought is seen. The restlessness is felt, but there is no need to chase it away or cling to it. Awareness holds both, without dividing them into good or bad. It simply receives everything as it is, without adding anything. This is the practice, not to do anything, but to let everything be as it is, in the vast, open space of awareness. You don't have to try to be still. Stillness is already here, as natural as the night itself. This effortless state, where awareness simply is without effort, naturally guides us toward a practice that is completely non-judgmental. It invites us to move through each moment without adding our own stories or demands, simply resting in the completeness that is already present. Find yourself resting in the quiet of this night. The world softened by the gentle hush of evening. Feel the stillness not as emptiness, but as a deep, rich presence. This is the space where true awareness lives, effortlessly complete. We often search for peace outside ourselves, believing we must do something to find it. But peace is already here, woven into the very fabric of this quiet moment, as natural as your own breath. Effortless awareness means simply resting in what is, without needing to change anything. It is the quiet knowing that you are already whole, already present, right now. Consider the old Zen story of the master and his student sitting by a mountain stream. The student, restless, asked, "Master, how do I hear the true sound of the water?" The master replied, "Listen to the silence between the drops." The student strained, trying to hear the water more clearly. Then the master said, "No, listen to the silence itself." The student paused, stopped trying to grasp the sound, and simply listened to the space where the sound arose. In that deep listening, the water's sound, the rustle of leaves, the distant owl, all became part of the vast, quiet space itself. The silence wasn't empty, it was full, holding everything without separating or judging. It was the very ground upon which all sound and thought naturally appeared and dissolved. The silence was not separate from the sound. It was the space where sound lived and breathed. So, right now, as you listen to this quiet, try this simple practice. Close your eyes gently if it feels right. Don't listen for sounds to appear. Instead, rest your attention in the space between the sounds, the space where the sound is held. Feel the quiet, not as absence, but as a full, warm presence. Notice how thoughts arise within this quiet space, like ripples on a still pond, yet the pond itself remains undisturbed. The silence holds the thought, just as it holds the sound of the wind outside. There's no need to push the thought away or hold on to it. Simply notice how it appears and passes within the spaciousness of the silence. Feel the fullness of this silent space around you, within you. It is complete. It is enough. It is always here. You don't need to find it. You only need to rest within it. This quiet listening is not about achieving a special state. It is simply noticing what is already present. When you listen deeply to the silence itself, you naturally move beyond the need to label or judge what arises within it. The silence holds everything without distinction. This is the heart of mindful listening to silence. It is the doorway to observing the present moment exactly as it is, without the burden of effort or the need to make it different. This effortless resting in the fullness of the silent space, this non-judgmental observation, is where true peace and clarity arise. It is the natural flow of awareness, free of struggle, simply being. This listening leads you gently into the practice of observing without judgment. Rest gently in this quiet night, the cool air settling softly around you. Feel how the stillness isn't empty but full. A warm, deep silence, holding everything without needing to hold it tighter. This is the natural state of awareness, not something to grasp or achieve, but simply what is when the mind stops pushing. Let the gentle rhythm of your breath be enough. No need to shape it. No need to fix it. Just feel it flowing as naturally as the night air moves through the trees outside. effort dissolves like mist under the moonlight, leaving only the quiet clarity of being here, fully present without any task to complete. Think of a pond on a calm night, perfectly still. The moon reflects in its surface without any movement, without any effort to create the reflection. The water doesn't strain to hold the moon, it simply is still, and the moon is seen. This is how awareness works. It isn't something you do, it's the very nature of your being when you stop trying to make it happen. You don't need to listen harder to the silence, or focus more intently on the dark. The silence is already listening to you. The stillness is already holding you. When you release the quiet pull of, "I must do something with this moment," presence becomes as simple and immediate as the breath in your lungs. Notice how your shoulders soften, how the tightness in your chest eases when you stop trying to be somewhere else, somewhere more awake or more aware. This isn't about becoming aware, it's about realizing that awareness has always been here, complete and undisturbed. Like the pond holding the moon, the quiet night isn't a place you need to reach. It is the very ground you stand on, the space you are already resting within. Let the deep calm of this stillness be your home. There is nowhere else to be, nothing else to do. You are already complete in this quiet moment, simply being. So as you sit here in the soft light of the night, let the thought, "I must be aware," gently fade away. Rest in the knowing that you are aware, right now, without any effort. Feel how the stillness isn't separate from you. It is your own natural state, as familiar as your own heartbeat. The quiet night isn't waiting for you to arrive. It is already holding you. As the pond holds the moon without effort, this deep, effortless presence is not a destination. It is the simple truth of where you already are. The quiet night is your home, and you are already here, resting in the fullness of this moment. This effortless presence completes our journey. As the quiet deepens around you, notice how awareness simply is. It needs no effort to be present, no seeking to find itself. This natural knowing has been here all along, woven into every breath, every sound, every moment of stillness. It is not something you must reach for or build. It is the very ground of your being, already complete. In this quiet night, let go of the subtle effort to shape your experience. Instead, gently rest in the simple fact of what is, without adding a single word of judgment. Thoughts may arise, sensations may shift, silence may deepen or thin. Observe them all with the same soft attention, as if seeing the rain fall on leaves, the wind move through branches. There is no need to label them as good or bad, welcome or unwelcome. They are simply expressions of the same awareness that holds them all. See the thought about tomorrow, the sensation of your breath, the sound of distant silence, all as equal in their truth, all equally part of the whole. The mind often tries to push away what it deems unpleasant or pull toward what it finds pleasant. But in this practice, there is no pushing or pulling. You are not the observer judging the scene. You are the clear space in which the scene appears, undivided and undisturbed. It is not about emptying the mind, but about seeing the mind as it is, without adding a story. Notice the quiet space between thoughts, the soft hum of the night, the gentle weight of your body resting. See these not as separate things to be managed, but as the very fabric of awareness itself. When a thought about the day arises, simply notice it as a passing cloud in the sky of your knowing, without chasing it or trying to make it disappear. When a sensation of cool air touches your skin, feel it directly, without thinking this is pleasant or this is uncomfortable. Let the sensation be exactly what it is, known simply as it is. Rest in the direct knowing that says this is without needing to add anything else. This is not a special state to be achieved. It is the ordinary, unforced way things are when you stop trying to control them. It is the peace that was always here, revealed not by finding something new, but by seeing clearly what is already present. You are not trying to become aware. You are simply resting in the awareness that is already flowing through you, like water flowing through a stream. There is no need to make it deeper or more profound. It is already perfect in its simplicity. So as you sit in this quiet moment, let the practice be as natural as breathing. Notice the sounds, the silence, the thoughts, the sensations, all without naming them, without separating them into categories of worth. See them all as expressions of the same clear knowing. Feel the ease of not needing to do anything, of simply being present with what is. This is not a technique to master, but a return to what you naturally are. It is the quiet companion that meets you in every moment, especially when the world grows still. This practice is your lifelong companion in quiet nights.